Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. Why can't you see the table? There we go. How is your day today? I hope you're doing well. Hope your life is grand right now. My life. Let me tell you a quick summation. You know how when you're a kid and everybody says, what do you want to be when you grow up? And kids are like NASCAR drivers and football players and, well, that when I was a kid. I don't know what they say now. Now they say YouTuber. Let me tell you, kids, it's glorious. Be a YouTuber and you can drink water every day. When I was a kid, I didn't want to do any of those things. Maybe when I was like ittle bitty, 5 years old or whatever. But once I got old enough to realize that I had a direction, I wanted to be a programmer. And I started when I was very young. Very, very, like 8, 9, 10, around that time frame. I tell everybody 8, and I think that's actually true. I don't think I'm lying when I say that. But I'm not, I was young when my cousin died of muscular dystrophy, and I got his Atari, and his Atari had a basic cartridge and a tape deck, and I got a book that I could type basic code and write software, and I started doing that when I was like 8, 9, something like that. So that was the foundation that set me on a path for many, many, many years. I wanted to be a programmer, and that's all I wanted to do. Like, I didn't want to go to school. I was the quintessential like basement troll hacker before the internet came around, and as the internet evolved, I was that kid in the basement, like learning programming languages, studying code, trying to take down websites just to see if I could, not maliciously, but just to see what I could garner from them, that sort of thing. And then I joined the Marine Corps. To be a programmer, and that didn't go so well. Before I left for boot camp, they closed the programming field, and I didn't get to be a programmer. So my recruiter said, go in, open contract. They'll give you a good job. You've already aced all the programming tests and all that stuff. So I did that, and I became a warehouseman. And but it worked out, serendipity, and that whole life cycle thing that I'm talking about. I get to Hawaii, and this warehouse is a cluster. Like, we probably couldn't locate 50% of our inventory. When we would get an order, 50% of the time we had no clue. And by the time I left, we got that down to like 90, we got that down to under 1%. We found 99% of the things in our warehouse because the software they were using was so outdated, it was ridiculous, but we had to use it. We were mandated to use it. So I wrote software to automate the whole R side of it, and then that data got shoved off, and once it was over there, it was stuck. But I could write software to manage everything, so I did that, and it worked out really well, and really, really well. I earned medals for that. I earned awards for that. And the thing is, though, that doing programming as a job, it just killed my desire to ever be a programmer. I was just so burned out, and I think part of it was I was by myself. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody helping me. I was just me, and that was tough. It was very tough. So I got out of the Marine Corps and went into the automotive industry. Tried car sales, did service for a while, was a parts manager, was a mechanic. Because my dad knows cars, I know cars. My name is Chevee. I know cars. So I became a mechanic and did the things that I knew how to do. And then the opportunity came up for me to get back into doing just IT, which, when you know software, then people expect you to be the computer guy. So I've always been the de facto computer guy. So I got into IT, and that's what I've been doing for 8 years. And then today, I had a thing that I didn't tell you about last week because I didn't want to muddy it. The job that I interviewed for, they called me back and said, we want to go over our social media policy with you since this, and a few other things, before we proceed, because we want to make, be fair to you. I said, okay. So they showed me their social media policy, and it's all just like basic stuff, right? In my mind, it's basic stuff. Don't be an idiot online. Be professional. And treat your online presence like an extension of your real life presence. The stuff that I do anyway. This is how I am on the internet. And on my way from that meeting back to my office, they called me and offered me the job. So I got the job. That's what I'm saying. It took me 5 minutes to tell you I got the job today. They offered me the job. assuming I pass the background check, which, man, I hope I do. I've been working with kids for the last 8 years. Then I will officially be a, I think it says software developer. That'll be my title. So it took me, well, I'm 38 now, and I was 8 then. It took me 30 years to get here. But I'll be a software developer very soon. So that was good. It was a good day. It was a very good day. And had a good weekend. Keely stayed here the whole weekend with me, played lots of video games, went to Harbor Freight with my nieces, and I got out of Harbor Freight only spending $30, which has never happened before. But Alex wanted to buy a saw, and so I went along with them to do that, to help out the purchase process. And I only bought stuff like, I don't even have anything sitting here. I bought some packs of drill bits. I buy the little thin drill bits there. I bought a terminal kit just because I always like having extra terminals around. It was probably loud, sorry. What else did I buy? Needle files. Just little stuff that, magnets. I bought, they sell rare earth magnets there. So that was good. And then I had a bunch of Amazon packages show up. I think I carried this out on Friday. I didn't tell you. I'm trying some really generic filament. This is Dazzle Light. It was like $14 for a 1 kilogram spool of PLA. I'm going to give this a shot, and I'll let you know how it goes once I start working with it. What I have in there now, I think, is Hatchbox, or like one of the better filaments. This is cheap stuff, and I'm going to try it. And I got some new camera plate thingies. I want to be able to switch my camera easily between all of my various tripod mounts. So I'm going to change all of my plates to one standard plate. So I got those. What else did I get? I got some other packages. But then today I got a package that I know I didn't order anything. I mean, I did. I got another thing today. But this was not something I ordered. So this must have come from one of you. So let's see what's in here. Because getting surprises is good. There's no note. No nothing. Just a... This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I've been wanting this since release, just haven't had the cash. So, there's no information on here. Whoever you are, thank you so much. This, God, do I cry every time I open something from you? I think I do. Will sent me Mario Odyssey. I've been loving that. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really... This means the world to me. It really does. This is going to go a long way towards my goal of doing less. Because I probably won't get a whole lot done over the next week or two while I play this. So thank you, whoever sent this. I really do appreciate it very, very much. I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I posted on social media today when I signed the contract. I posted that up. And tons of warm responses. So thank everybody. Thank all of you for coming along on this weird diary journey with me over the past few years. And we're gonna soon have maybe a different man. You know, maybe I'll become maybe now that I'm becoming a software developer and embracing my destiny, I will transform into my next evolution. All right, I'm gonna stop. That was bad. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from earthsky.org. Can it ever be too cold to snow? It rarely snows when the temperature drops below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 18 Celsius. But snow does sometimes fall even when it's that cold. Snow can fall even in the coldest places on Earth, Antarctica, at temperatures well below 0. It turns out that moisture is more important than temperature. That seems kind of obvious, right?